Good day, everyone. Welcome to line of best fit day today. You have slope-intercept form in your mind. You've got patterns of association from last video, and you're ready now to combine those two ideas. How are the lines associated? How to do a slope-intercept form of a line to then actually try to make what happens in real life fit into mathematical equations. So here we go. Line of best fit. What we're doing now is we're going to be taking points and trying to create that line of best fit. Do you remember this from a couple days ago? Y is the slope times the x plus the y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b, slope and y-intercept. Slope-intercept form of a line. So we'll be taking these lines, we'll be working through them and trying to find a line of best fit. What line fits the best in this data? And then using that, we can predict what's going to happen when certain variables occur. So here we go. The directions are trying to draw a line of best fit. So what do you see about this line? Well, in this observation, you can see that it's got a negative association. It looks like it's a linear, so it's a negative linear association you can observe. Use a ruler, draw a line of best fit through the data points that captures the general trend of the data. So here, it may feel kind of harder, but it's actually easier. You draw the line that you think works. And as a hint for the quiz, try to make it where it crosses actual numbers. You know, like right here, this point is actually on a number. And as I think of the best fit this way, this point is kind of on that line. And kind of, oh, they're kind of on the line. So I'm going to try to draw this to make it easier for my estimations. So it's actually on the lines and it actually crosses. It actually crosses right where, let's see, for example, this is where 6 and 6 cross, and where this is where 10 and 2 cross. And right here, I've hit it where 2 and 10 cross right there. So I've drawn the line of best fit. Now, what's the slope and y-intercept? Well, what's the y equals mx plus b? Well, let's see, it crosses the y-intercept here at 12. So the b is 12, the y-intercept 12. Slope, what's the slope of this? Well, I'll just pick 2 points, and the reason to try to get it across is because now I've got a point right here, and I've got a point right there. So if I use those 2 points, you can use any points that work for you. Try to find ones where they cross actual whole numbers. Try to not in between the lines, not the ratio numbers or the fraction or the decimal numbers. Try to get numbers where they actually cross the actual number. So right here, the rise over the run, the m to try to find the slope, the change in y over the change in x. Let's see, it goes down 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to make sure I get this right. 1, 2, 3. It goes down 3. So it goes down 3. That's the change in y. And then it goes over from here to here. It goes over 1, 2, 3. So it's negative 3 over 3. Negative 3 over 3. You might have gotten negative 5 over 5, negative 8 over 8, negative 12 over 12. Either way, the slope is negative 1. So the prediction function, or the y equals mx plus b, is y equals the slope, negative 1x, plus where it crosses the y-axis, 12. Okay, then using that, you can just plug in 12 for the x, plug in 100 for the x, and then you can predict anything. And this is what's so strong about lines. This is why we do this, is because when real life occurs, we can just draw the trend, get an equation, and plug the numbers in an equation. We can figure out how much money we can make in a year, how much money we can spend on things, based on what the trend has shown. This is what makes it so powerful. So let's see, x. If I put 12 in place of x, y is negative 1 times 12 plus 12. Y is negative 12 plus 12, so y is 0. And you can see that, yes, when x is 12, y is 0. That is actually a point right smack dab on our line. Now, line keeps going. What if x is 100 down here? When x is if it's 100, what do you think where's this line going to be at 100? Well, we work it out. Y is negative 1 times 100 plus 12. Or negative 100 plus 12. Use your calculator if you need. It's negative. Y is negative 88. So the point on this line, if we were to graph it all the way out, would be 100, negative 88. That would be the answer. Same thing on this example. I'm not going to work through, well, maybe I will. It's a positive. Let's see how quick I can get this done. I'm going to choose, let's see, that crosses right on two numbers, 21 and 7. I love that one. And if I kind of come through, I try to find another one. Ooh, that one's close. Ooh, that one's a good one right there. So I'm going to use those two. I'm going to draw my line of best fit. You might draw a different line, but it's going to be close. You can't kind of miss when you draw a line of best fit. Your line is just as right as my line because you just want the one that fits the best to you. It's got a positive association, a positive linear association. If I'm looking for the y equals mx plus b, this one looks like it crosses at, oh, if I would have drawn it a little different, it would have crossed right at 0. I'm trying to make this easier, not harder. So I'm just going to say that it did. Is that fair? Can we do that? And then on the slope, let's see, the slope, if I pick two numbers, I got 0 I could use. If I would have used that 0, it would have been about right here. So I could have used that number and this number. So on this one, the slope is, let's see, from here to here, it goes 1, 2, it goes up 3. Change in y is 3. And it goes over 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one looks like a slope of 1 to 1. Well, does that slope look like 1 to 1? Well, just pay attention. This is going by 2. This is going by 1. And this right here is going by 3. So it's going to look a little different. If you get a number, as long as it's close to 1, you're doing it right. You're just going to get different numbers. If I chose this number all the way out here, 21, and the number 0 here, the rise there, it rises 7. Oh, that's where I'm doing the math wrong. And it runs 21, 7, 21. Wait a second, that's 1/3. That's maybe close. Well, because up here, did it rise 1, 2, 3? No, it rose from 2 to 5. Yep, it rose 3. How much did it run? Well, I just, it ran 3. Wait a second, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, from 6 to 15, it ran 9. So see how I was doing that wrong? If I was just going, oh yeah, I'm just counting the lines. Be careful in what you're counting. Whether I did 7 over 21, 3 over 9, either way, I'm getting 1/3. That is the slope. So my prediction formula, y equals the slope x plus 0, or just y is just 1/3 of x. So if x is 12, y equals 1/3 of 12. Y is 4. 12, 4 is one of the points. You can check to see. 12, 4. Yep, that's one of the points. And then if x is 100, y is 1/3 of 100, which means that y is 33.3 bar. And if I go to the point 100, 33.3 bar on this one, 100 is going to be, let's see, 50, 100, is that going to be up at about 23? Yes, if I map that out, that does make sense. So there you go. With that, take a look at 139. Wait a second, that doesn't look like it. Yeah, you got to plot the points. So just take a few minutes to plot these points. Remember, you've got the x-axis and the y-axis. You have the x and y. So let's see. X goes all the way up to about 5. So I want to go up to about 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works perfectly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y, what do I want y to be? Let's see. 5 is the smallest and 14 is the biggest. How do I map these up here to make them equal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 lines. Oh, so if I got to go to 15, we'll just make each line worth 1. So there's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then once you've mapped out a pattern and a plan on X, Y that matches your dots, you can just get going. If I do this one, 2, 8, X, 2, 8. There's one of them. What if I mapped, let's see, 4, 11? 4, 11. So I go to 4, and then I go up to 11. There's another one. What if I map out 5, 14? 5, 14. Map all of them out before you then do the steps that I did on the example. Get them all mapped out, then draw the line of best fit. Again, a hint for the quiz. Try to map it so that you get where the actual cross actual points, cross actually where these boxes, it looks like the corner of a box, just means where it's an actual number in the X and an actual whole number, I should say, in the Y. When we cross partway through the boxes, that's a fraction or a decimal number, and they're harder to work with. So when you get all the numbers and you draw your line of best fit, try to get it where it crosses somewhere smooth, or a whole number in the y-axis, and as many of these whole numbers on the x-axis as you can. That will make your prediction line much easier to accomplish. And then for fun, because we love you so much, we've given you another one you can try as well. Got a lot of options for you for math today. Thanks for watching. Enjoy this and check your answers with the answer key. Good luck on the quiz today. Again, that hint, try to find where the lines cross whole numbers. It'll make it easier for you to get answers that we've given for you for the quiz. Enjoy. Bye-bye.